What's up? What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Shay's Tube. Happy and blessed Tuesday. It is January the 21st, 2025. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in a replay. And thank you guys so much over here in the chat. Thank you, Jermaine. Jermaine said like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, he said you can do a membership for $4.99, and that's it for right now. All right, so let's go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area. And part of it is scrolling across that little banner right there. Also, guys, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoy this content. StreamYard. And if you are not subscribed, could you please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And also make sure you share and leave a comment. All right? All right. And if you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do that by doing a super sticker, or super chat, or you can do a Cash App donation at $ShadesTube. And thank you so much, guys. All right. So, guys, this live tonight, for real, it will not be that long. We're going to talk about one subject only, and that's Diddy. I didn't have enough time earlier to discuss this, so I told you guys I'll probably come back and do part 2 of this live. I hope you guys checked out the earlier live that I did today. If you didn't, make sure you check that out. Make sure you thumbs it up, and also check out my other videos as well. Before we start off with the regular live, guys, I just want to tell you guys that President Trump, he did. Let me put this thing up here so y'all can know what I'm talking about. When people watch this, they like to know exactly what I'm talking about. President Trump, hold on, let me go down to him. He did the executive order today. Okay, let me just tell you guys what it says real quick. I'm on the wrong damn thing. Let's see. Okay, so they did say that he did sign the executive order today, like he said he would do. Okay, and he did some other ones too. At least I guess he did. Anyway, that order seeks to hit pause on a law banning TikTok and to provide a liability shield to business partners of the popular video app. Now, according to this order, guys, this law will be paused for 75 days, and companies that work with TikTok will not be liable for doing so. Now, I thought he was going to ask for 90, but I guess he couldn't get 90, so he probably had to settle for 75. But that's still good, because that's like what, about 2 months and a half. So that's good. So he just signed it today. So it was the 20th. So February, March. So by April, maybe the second week of April, hopefully everything will be solved. So therefore TikTok won't get banned again. Anyway, the text of the order said this will give Trump's administration time to pursue a resolution that protects national security while saving a platform used by 170 million Americans. He said, essentially, with TikTok, I have the right to sell it or close it. Okay. He said we may have to get approval from China. I'm not sure. I'm sure they will approve. Okay. So we will see. He also said, hold on. He also said, like I told you guys earlier, that his administration will work on a joint venture between the United States and undisclosed other entities. He said, I think you have a lot of people who would be interested. Now, Trump's action is tied to a TikTok law that took effect Sunday, makes it a crime punishable with stiff fines for companies to support TikTok as long as the service is controlled by ByteDance. And ByteDance is a Beijing-based tech company. Now, lawmakers from both parties who passed the law in April fear TikTok could cooperate with the Chinese government to use the app for spying on nefarious data collection. Earlier this month, the Supreme Court ruled the app's well-supported national security concern justifies a forced sale. And if TikTok remained owned by the ByteDance, the clampdown on TikTok would start on January the 19th, as we just saw that. In response, on the eve of that date, firms that provide web hosting and cloud infrastructure to TikTok, including Oracle and Akame, dropped the video app. Google and Apple removed TikTok from their app stores. TikTok also took the dramatic step of switching off its servers, and that made it dark for millions of Americans for about 14 hours. And they actually did that earlier, like I told you guys before. As we know, the service was restored on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon for us, after Donald Trump, at that time, still was the president-elect. And he wrote on Truth Social that he planned to take executive action to postpone the ban law's start date and provide legal cover to TikTok's business partners once he entered the White House. Hold on, let's see what y'all said over here. What's up, KMB? Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, he sure does. Okay, so what was it? So companies reacted differently to Trump's social media posts. TikTok flipped the servers back on and sent a notification to all users crediting Trump with TikTok's return. All right. Now, Apple and Google held out, and that's because under the law, returning a ByteDance on TikTok to app stores would be illegal and subject them to potentially billions of dollars in fines. Trump taking executive action does little to change that, legal experts say. So I don't know, they may not still put it back on the app store. So if you don't have that already, you're going to be, tough luck maybe. Anyway, Apple, Google, Oracle, and Akame did not return requests for comment. And let's see if they put theirs back. So Oracle and Akame reinstated their web support, but Apple and Google haven't. All right. Now, they said while Trump's executive action Monday attempts to clarify the legal landscape for TikTok, constitutional scholar Alan Rosenstein of the University of Minnesota Law School said trying to extend the law's start date and insulate companies from liability does not change an act of Congress. Those actions do not stop the law from being in effect, and it does not stop, let's say, Oracle from violating the law, which, as far as I can tell, is doing right now. The law does allow one exception. TikTok can continue to operate if Trump certifies to Congress that significant progress has been made toward TikTok breaking away from ByteDance ownership. The law requires that Trump show Congress there are legally binding agreements in motion over ownership changes at TikTok. If Trump tells Congress those things have happened when they have not, in order to extend the legal start date of the ban, then that would effectively mean one of his first acts as president would be lying to Congress. So when you said, KMB, that he probably already have a buyer, that may be true, okay? Some legal experts expect Trump's executive action to be challenged in court by a tech company to seek a declaratory judgment, a ruling to clear up the muddy legal picture. They believe Apple and Google are concerned about potential shareholder lawsuits about the market value hit the big tech companies could take if they run afoul of federal statute. Okay, and one of those holders said that their I guess their stock or whatever went down when TikTok went black. Now they did say one important aspect of the TikTok ban law, though, is that its interpretation and enforcement is up to the White House, even if that means, technically speaking, not following the law's requirements. The law confers an extraordinary amount of power upon the office of the president, said Ryan Kalo, a law professor at the University of Washington who specializes in policy. Still, any legal shield Trump promises by way of executive action will not hold up in court. This is not a power the president has, and he cannot wish it into existence merely by saying something and calling it an executive order. Now, another risk for Apple, Google, Oracle, and other firms backing TikTok, the possibility of Trump later turning against the video app and then trying to use the law in retaliation. The minute Trump withdraws his support, if he does, that's when TikTok goes dark. And that's why everyone is currying Donald Trump's favor. Okay, so there you go. All right, so hopefully Trump won't lose interest in TikTok or whatever the case is, because if he does, it can be right back black again, according to this article. Hey, Tony Vance, what's up? What's up? I haven't forgotten about the stuff I was supposed to send you. I just got back home not too long ago, so I'll get it to you. Okay, and I hope you're having a good night at work too. So, Trump signed an executive order that put a pause on the TikTok ban for 75 days. And I'm thinking, like KMB said, that he already has a buyer, because they said something like that in the article, that in order for them to, in order for Congress not to say anything, Trump needs to be showing that somebody is about to buy it or they have already bought it. So I'm thinking that he probably, either he knows or it's already, the deal has already been made, point blank. And just say it hasn't been made. Hopefully it will be made before the 75 days. Otherwise, you guys will be seeing black again. And so if you do, hey, John K., how you doing? So I think all they need to do is go ahead and do the 50-50 deal with that Trump suggested. And then I don't know if that includes the algorithm, but I think they need to go ahead and take that. That way, if they will still get their investment, at least half of it, and then United States will get investment as well, their investment. And then the app will still be there for people to still make money, small businesses to use it, people to get up there to entertain each other, and etc. All right, let me just read 2 comments. Okay, let's read one of these. Somebody said, this soft ass crybaby. I thought he was going to be tough on China, but it looks like he's softer than Biden. Should have known. Another commenter said he needs to play nice with the people that produce all his merchandise. Okay. Let's see what else they're saying here. Another commenter said this is going to be a wild 4 years. Man, shit. Another commenter said, I can't wait. Shit is about to get normal. Ooh, This dude said, looks like he gets hammered no matter what. More proof to remove the effing app. Go to work, MFers. Get a job. Wake up, buttercups. Rise over. MFers make me effing sick. That's what Marshall Atkins from Greensboro, North Carolina said just a few minutes ago. Shit. Wendy said he wanted it banned 4 years ago. Now tries to stop it so he can look like the good guy. Okay, Pegasus said he wants to pause it because that's how he got his messages out. That's how he brainwashed America. I like TikTok, but if Trump is going to use it for bad things, it has to go. Okay. G said he was the first to call for a ban. TikTok just to be the one to solve the problem he created and take the credit as problem solver and hero to the people. Okay, so there you go. All right. I know it's a lot of weird stuff. You said both administrations agreed to not enforce it. They sure did. And both of them also wanted to ban TikTok. So it is what it is. It's on TikTok, not Trump. That's right. Johnson hates everybody. He definitely is. Trump ain't the one who wrote the bill. Okay. All right, these people are arguing in this section. But anyway, y'all, so the thing is that it's back. That's good. You got 75 days. So within that 75 days, hopefully TikTok will take up Trump's offer of 50-50, and this could be put back, you know what I'm saying, on the shelf somewhere. And we can move on to something bigger. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. So tonight, guys, so I guess hold on, let me see why this man was released. Trump issued a pardon for him. The Proud Boys leader serving 22 years for organizing January the 6th January 6th insurrection or whatever. Anyway, he was released from prison after Trump issued sweeping pardon. This dude right here. So he's out now. Okay, well, he will be out. He was pardoned. Okay. Let's see what the people are saying. Okay, these people be pardoning people that they shouldn't be. But anyway, I don't even want to talk about that. I just want to let you guys know that, okay? So they said that Trump's hand was not on the Bible during the oath of office. What does this mean? So I guess he didn't have his hand on the Bible. Okay, so I'm not going to go into that. I just want to let you guys know that because I don't want this to be a Trump thing like we did earlier. All right, so he did not place his hand on the Bible. And then they say Elon Musk salute to Trump's crowd, condemned as Nazi signal. And this is him right here holding up the alleged Nazi symbol. All right, let me show y'all right now. So there you go. Okay. So let's see something real quick. Oh yeah, a lot of people saying that. Somebody said that asshole showed his true colors that last time he played president. That's how the Kevins and Karens were born and have multiplied. Somebody else said America voted for this. President Musk and Pino Trump are showing their true colors. Enjoy the next 4 years. Let's see what else they're saying here. Another commenter said, if you don't know now, you know America, you got tricked and bamboozled. Elon Musk will have undercover apartheid in America. Get ready. Jenny said, not okay. I have been saying that Trump's power trips have been feeling like the rise of Hitler for several years now. And here you have it. Oh, somebody said Elon Hitler is his name. Max said the Jewish community will not take this lightly. They are very powerful. Another commenter said it's fake. Lawsuit on the way. Laughing my ass off. Just listen to yourselves. It's pathetic how people turn something random into what they want everyone else to see. Todd said, all hail the fat orange felon. Okay. Jeffrey said a real Nazi salute would see the saluter in a full military state of attention with both shoulders fully back, head and eyes perfectly forward, along with hand extending straight in extension with no bend in the wrist. A military salute in any army is a formal show of respect for an officer of higher rank, and any deviations from a perfect one is considered a sign of disrespect and in nearly all instances is not tolerated. Okay? So he went to the background of his military background. David said that warmonger knew exactly what he was doing. Steve Bannon is 100% correct about this guy. Jesse said, why is he even there? He isn't an elected official or have anything to do with running this country. He needs to piss off. Garnett said, this is what happens when you give the rich more power than they ever deserve. Okay, Terry said Hillary, Obama, Kamala did the same hand sign. And then Illa B said, yeah, okay. Guess said God has something for them. Okay, another commenter said, which God? Guess came back and said the creator. One you don't know to ask that question. Okay. Oh, John said, F America. God needs to destroy the whole planet Earth and start over. And then Terry said, starting with you. These people be arguing. These comments are tripped out. Thomas said, this is the start of your MAGA shit show. Only gonna get worse. Okay. John said, crybaby libs. Tigger said, Trump's Nazis supporters love it. And Jay Starr said, this is what Americans put into Washington. This freak does the Nazi salute. So clown Trump can avoid the blatant vulgar salute. Okay. So Dino said, America has fallen. A majority of America knew what's about to come. America has fallen. Watch and learn. Higher food prices. All wars will escalate. Prepare yourself to suffer for the next 4 years. All right. Another commenter said, you people have become so ignorant and irrelevant with this BS. No wonder you lost. Okay. Ooh, Janice said, I said Elon Musk is trash. He is just proving it to everyone. He can't go everywhere in America and do that. He isn't totally crazy. He knows his place. Okay. LZ said this whole thing is appalling. So there you go. Oh, let me read this one. The magician said they do not have to hide who they are anymore. It's going to be bad for a lot of folks this coming administration. Really bad. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Mason said he did it twice. Fox News hasn't covered this yet. I just want to see how they spin this. Ooh. This commenter said, if these so-called black people invest in his cars. Wow. And this person is from LA, okay? He's right though. Ooh, somebody said, F that racist, F and nerd. He can eat a bowl of, DIC, those, okay? Philip said Goodwin's law is in full view in this article. In 2024, Kamala said, y'all seen this shit coming. And Robert said he does not give a click about America. Wait, Robert said again, they're gonna get us. Really? Then he said, told y'all, okay. All right. Oh yeah, this is a trip, y'all. But anyway, it is what it is. That's just some things that I guess that happened at the inauguration and stuff. Look at this, like the cat that I found. Look. This looks like the cat that we found, but it's not the cat. I'm just saying he looks like the cat. Hold on. The one that we rescued. That looked like a similar cat. I showed y'all the cat picture that I had. I mean, the picture that I had of the cat that we found, except the cat that we have is a kitten. Okay, so what they said, this is a bizarre mystery as stray cat with foreign microchip is found in deepest Oklahoma. So somebody must have put him out. They're wondering how he got there. He's well groomed. Okay. The owner of the cat lived over 4,000 miles away in the United Kingdom. So how did he get to Oklahoma, guys? I'm thinking maybe somebody stole him, right? They stole him. But how would they? But you can't take pets on a plane, right? So somebody probably stole him, flew back to the United States, and the cat must have got out. Yeah. They said this feline showed no typical signs of a stray cat's rough life on the streets. That's because he wasn't on the street. I'm telling you, somebody probably stole him, okay, or bought him, and then they brought him back to the United States. And then he must have gotten out, all right? Let's see if anybody say that. So listen, they said they scanned the micro chip that's on him, right? And they said they tracked down the owner who lived in the UK. And when they contacted this owner, this person said her cat was not missing. Her cat was sitting right beside her. So they said something happened when they chipped the cats. They probably got switched. Okay, let's see. See, I told you, they said the same thing, that somebody paid to bring the cat. I mean, why is this even an article? Because the thing about it, news article, because the thing about it is that clearly somebody brought him here. He definitely didn't swim, okay? And he clearly must have gotten out, all right? They said somebody loved this cat and put the money into getting him over here. But it's just hard to tell what happened to them. Maybe they passed away or something, and it's just really hard to tell. But he's with us, and he will get a good home either way. Wish I was there. I would get these cute. So maybe his owner passed on, like he just said. Okay. Yeah, maybe he passed. I mean, maybe the owner passed away or something. So now he's up for adoption up in Oklahoma. And hopefully he gets good home and stuff. But I'm thinking that somebody adopting, not adopting him, but brought him back here, and then either he got out and they just don't know where he's at, or either the person passed on. They could have lost him. Somebody said it could be somebody new here, and they lost him and didn't know how to look him up. So, hopefully, like I said, if the actual owner does not have sense enough to go to the pet, to the dog pound or whatever the case is, just to check, then hopefully they get this cat a good home. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully the owner did not pass on. That's why I didn't say that the second time. Yeah, but he's pretty. He sure is. He sure is. Let me see what this person said right here. She said, I live where? Let's see. Oh, okay. She said people dump people. She said people dump cats like that. And that's not, we didn't even think about that. Somebody could have put him out there to get rid of him, because maybe he isn't so innocent as he looked. He could be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. But anyway, I hope they find him a good home. I'm pretty sure they will. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Diddy now, okay? First thing first, let me change this thing around up here. I got to take a video to show you guys as well. Yeah, it could have. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, so you said Elon gonna sue CNN, can't act like a Nazi and accuse everyone of being a Nazi. Elon Musk, that's a lie. Tesla loses the most from Trump's executive orders. They edited the video. And you said he wants all his money. I know that's right. Okay, you said he called a ride. That's the cat. The video probably is edited. They be doing all types of trickery on social media and lies too. So don't tell it probably is edited. If we look at it up close, we probably can tell. I'm going to have to look at it when I get to talking about Diddy, if you guys remind me. Okay, so here we go. So Sean Diddy Combs spoke about how the notorious Big unaliving impacted him. His bodyguard believed he could have had something to do with it. And you guys know we have heard this before. His bodyguard saying that he basically, played a role in the demise of Big and Pac, Tupac. Anyway, Sean Diddy Combs was with Big on the night he passed. Now I'm going to tell you about this one in Pac, okay? He worked with the artist for years, and said he was looking forward to his future in music. Combs has also said that he feels some level of responsibility for Biggie's unaliving. His former bodyguard, Gene Deal, took it a step further. He wondered if Combs might have had something to do with Big's unaliving. Sean Diddy Combs' bodyguard believes Combs could have something to do with Big's unaliving. Shortly before Biggie's passing, he attended a party with Combs. They left in separate cars, and at a stoplight, another driver pulled up and began firing bullets into Big's car. Combs and Deal rushed him to the hospital. Doctors pronounced him unalive later that night. Deal recalls Combs looking stunned once they arrived at the hospital. but he wondered if he knew more than he was letting on. So did he directly have something to do with it? He could have. Now, upon reflection, Deal alleged that Combs seemed anxious the week before Big passed. The week which Biggie was unalived, he was just acting real anxious and trying to get Big at this party, according to Deal. And what was crazy was Big was telling people he had to be in London. But Puff was telling people he ain't going to London that whole week. Now, why would Puffy be saying that? Deal said he worried about attending the party as they didn't have sufficient security. He said, I'm sitting up at the Beverly Hills Hotel and I get a phone call. It's about 9 o'clock. And they say, Gene, get ready. We're going to the vibe party. I was like, we're going to this party? We don't have security. Now, he claimed he warned Combs about possible troubles at the party, but Combs brushed him off. Gene Deal said he feels somewhat responsible on some levels, okay? Actually, it wasn't Gene Deal. Actually, it was, what's that dude's name? Diddy. Diddy said he feels some level of responsibility for Biggie's unaliving. He said, I think I will always feel some sort of responsibility because I'm in this thing with him. That's what Sean Combs said on the Wendy Williams show in 2017. He said, he is my artist. He also said he tried to convince Biggie to skip the party and go to London. He said he was supposed to go to London that night, and I let him talk me into not going to London and staying in LA. But Gene Deal said he told him Biggie wasn't going to London. Okay? Anyway, he also said that's something that really bothered me throughout my life. Sometimes you have to really go with that decision in your gut. And in my gut, it was like, you need to get on that plane. That's according to Sean Combs. He said not pushing harder to get Big on the plane is a major regret. Now, another bad boy artist said Sean Diddy Combs wasn't paying the notorious B.I.G. enough. Several people said that in the period before Biggie's murder, he planned to stop working with Combs. Mark Curry, another bad boy rapper, said Combs had not given Biggie a fair deal. He said, I was in the same spot as Biggie when he signed with Bad Boy. After Biggie signed the contracts that Puffy forced on him, for example, he walked away with only $25,000. Curry also claimed that Combs tried to hide this after B.I.G.'s unaliving. To avoid people finding out just how broke Biggie was when he was unalive, Puff announced that he was giving the Fallen Stars family several $1 million. Okay, let's see what some of these commenters are saying. Okay, Tina said, what do you mean? Might have had something to do with it. Diddy said Biggie was worth more unalive than alive to him. And Biggie became an obstacle in Diddy's way. And deleted, he became gone, just like so many others. Gotta say allegedly. If you don't, now you know. Okay. Mammy said, after watching his documentary, Diddy probably unalived a lot of people. Everything's starting to make sense. He deserves everything that he gets. Guest said Pac and Biggie passed on the same way. Who was the common denominator? Gator said Diddy, witty, bitty, snitty. Okay, Orlando said, of course, Diddy acted suspect. that piece of you know what was in the car right behind the one that Biggie was in. And nobody went anywhere near his shit to shoot him either. If Biggie was targeted like that, then whoever pulled the trigger knew Puffy was in the car behind Biggie. So, I mean, that is a possibility. You know, anything is possible. You can't just rule it out. You know, the possibility that Sean Combs has something to do with Biggie's unaliving. All right? You can't rule that out. Point blank. Okay, Trump doing a lot of stuff, huh? Let's see. Let me go ahead and give y'all this other story on Tupac and stuff and Diddy. Hold on, let me get it real quick, you guys. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. What time is it? Okay, we're doing good. Okay, so they're asking a question. Did Diddy pay millions of dollars to unalive Tupac? They claim that the court documents say yes. Again, you guys, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I will be telling you guys about it just so you can know. So they said in a stunning twist to one of the most infamous unsolved mysteries in music history, new court filings have surfaced alleging that Sean Diddy Combs offered millions of dollars to orchestrate the murder of rap legend Tupac Shakur. These explosive allegations were revealed during the ongoing murder trial of Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, adding fresh fuel to the decades-long controversy. You're right, Jermaine. Now, according to the 180-page filing, a covertly recorded police interview implicated Diddy in the 1996 murder of Tupac. The interview conducted with Keefe D mentioned Diddy's name around 47 times. Keefe allegedly claimed that Diddy, enraged over Tupac's diss track, Hit 'Em Up, was willing to pay mother-freaking millions for the unaliving of both Tupac and Suge Knight. Anyway, Keefe D, who is on trial for Tupac's murder, reportedly admitted to his role as a key player in the plot. He described Diddy's fear of Suge Knight and hatred for Tupac, which allegedly motivated the bounty. Keefe recounted that Diddy said he would give anything for Suge's life and set a hefty price on Tupac's head. Okay, now we already know that Diddy did deny the allegations, okay? Anyway, prosecutors have argued that Keefe D's detailed confession through lacking immunity is a critical piece of evidence. They insist that Keefe D has repeatedly boasted about his involvement, even in media interviews, and are pushing for a life sentence. However, Keefe D's defense maintains that the confession is a fabrication aimed at gaining fame and financial benefit. Anyway, as the trial continues, fans and critics alike are left wondering, will the shocking court filing finally reveal the truth behind Tupac's tragic unaliving? Or is this yet another twist in an endless saga of allegations and denials? Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Now I'm going to play some little videos for you guys. You guys can listen and watch them and stuff. Hold on, let me go to it. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that Diddy had all these people unalive, Biggie and Pac? Let's see. I think this is Gene Deal right here. Let's check this out to see. Oh my gosh, this thing is buffering. Okay, let me let y'all see this one. Let me turn this music down, y'all. Let's turn this music down. Okay, let's watch this real quick. Okay?
Right now, because he had what we call a self-fulfilling prophecy. And that self-fulfilling prophecy was to be the greatest on his label, which he was. And which he said, no one could be bigger than me on Bad Boy label. When he said, and for the sake of the internet, I'm not going to use profanity. I don't give a F if Pac gotta die, Big gotta die, or Suge Knight go to jail. When he said that, that was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Say it in thy mouth, believe it in thy heart, and it shall happen. And it happened. I've seen people pray over him, do sacrilegious things, and he goes to throw a dove, and the dove fall down to the ground. And I look at this, and I say to myself, this shit is bigger than, this shit is crazy. I'm saying this to say that when you put it out there and you give it to the people that don't deserve it, that has gone through life and hurt and has taken from everybody around them to be big at it, you doing society, you doing us as a people a disjustice. There's no way this kid should be getting, this man should be getting an icon award when all he has done was destroy the people around him to be y'all icon, not one of mine. Puff is in the situation he's in right now because he had what we call a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Okay, so we just heard that. What do you guys think about that? Do y'all believe him, or you think he's just basically making up stuff? You said I think Diddy definitely had his hand in it, or at least knows about it. I believe that too, and I actually believe that he actually could have went a little bit further than having his hand in it, because he may be the hand that was guiding it. Okay, let's leave it at that. That's why I used the word may be. All right. Okay, let me show y'all the other one.
Ladies, look how cute this bag is.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. See, sorry about that, y'all. Oh, my dad going to message up. Need to go over here. So I just showed you guys that one. Let's see. That's Gene Deal. Okay, let me show you this other one. I think this is the other one right here. Yeah, this is Tupac talking. Just listen.
I'm expecting. And when you don't come through, you don't want to crush your empire. And that's what's time for.
So do you think Puffy was wrong with you?
Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew. You know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have few things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time we say anything, that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because I'm see what I said in the 500. I basically found out it was going to go about my life. The next issue, no, that wasn't the next issue because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New Yorkers commenting on me getting shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see that. In the first issue, we did 5 viewers. Nobody seen shit.
Well, I know I'm going to get a copyright claim for this.
Everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who get shot 5 times a day? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times a day. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found the bullet. Detective work. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in there? What was the doctor talking about? What? Can you explain these other to me? That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was dead. Yes, I bowed out all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life, whole life for me. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. I could not feel, I could not be hurt. And when I was shot 5 times in jail for a crime I didn't commit, while every other black person, I mean, whether it's fucking babies in the ass or killing bitches and cutting them in 50 pieces, these niggas got support. I go to jail for a crime. Everybody know I did not commit. Get shot 5 times. Get raped in jail, wounded, robbed. They just say anything to assassinate my character. What that showed me, remember this lack of a conscience when I come out. Remember this lack of mercy when I come out. Remember this lack of compassion when I come out. Everybody will call down your glasses and keep what you say. Got these Simpsons on TV in front of bars like this going, who am I? Tupac. But I'm wrong. You feel me? Niggas is hypocrites. You read why I gave my whole soul to you motherfuckers and said, yo, I'm through. I just want to chill. I just want to live like. And motherfuckers took shots from every direction. They thought that man that I'm drinking. He done fucked me in the ass now. So, okay, you want to see some macho shit? I'm the most macho nigga out here. I'm the most, I thought you niggas knew. I'm the most thuggest nigga out here. No motherfucking fear. No fear. Ambition, and I will do anything to protect and feed my family. These niggas represent a threat. I want you hard on this. And as far as hip hop and all that, I feel as though I'm not the guy hip hop, but what we do on the West Coast, I sold 5 million in 2 months. Biggie album been out 2 years. He's barely touching 2 million. Still had 50 remixes, 1,000. He got everybody in New York in his videos, and still barely touching 2 million. I did 2 months. My shit sold 5 million with 2 videos out. I'm just starting. These niggas can't touch us. They can't. They can't really.
They took this beefing too far.
Like you a gangster or a G or the king of New York, I'm expect that. And when you don't come through, then I'm going to crush your empire. And that's what's time for you.
So do you think Puffy was mobbed?
Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did.
Okay, it started back over. So the thing is that when he got shot the first time, he definitely believed that Puffy had something to do with that. Okay, I remember that whole entire situation, and he definitely believed that, you know, Puffy and his team has something to do with that. And clearly, that beef that they had back then was really out of control. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame. It's a shame how it played out. Let's read some of these comments. Taurus said Pac was a big problem. He was going to be bigger and better than almost every entertainer who lived. His Panther roots made him a bigger threat also. Okay. Another commenter said he gives Kanye's vibes. Makes sense now. Okay. So somebody said, Pac, man, do you think Diddy did it? And then Pac said, I won't slander anyone's name. And then 3 seconds later, Pac said, I do believe so. He do believe that Diddy was involved in that first shooting. Somebody said Puffy had him unalive because Puffy was jealous. I don't know for sure. That's the reason. Probably so jealousy. He sure did. Saw how he was talking. Let's see. They say he told everything in this video. He sure did. He told a lot. Another commenter said Biggie really never sold more than 2 million. So they said this right here started the East Coast, West Coast rivalry of the 90s. And then another commenter said MTV hyped it up. It was really between Pac and Diddy. Okay. Let's see what else they got here. Let's see. Another commenter said Puffy knew. Ain't no way he didn't know. And I honestly, like I said, I don't know if he paid $1 million and all this other stuff, but I definitely believe that he might have known about all of that and could have had something to do with it. And if that other article is true about them having some type of documents, I believe that's what they said, to support that, to tie Puffy into Pac's unaliving, that's going to be, a trip. It really is. I honestly just think somebody said that the reason why he's gone is because he was going to tell the world about the entertainment industry. But, we already kind of knew because, former child stars started talking now and just all types of things. I don't think it's because of that. I just think that Diddy wanted him gone. If he was responsible for it, maybe because he was jealous. I don't know. Maybe because he was jealous. But at the same time, if he did do it, he could have done it because he knew that he knew that Biggie would make him more money if he wasn't here. And also he could have done it because if Biggie could have wanted to leave the label like they claim, he may have got mad about that and jealous, like somebody said. So it could be like a lot of contributing factors if he actually did that. We don't know for sure. This is just what people think. Okay, let's see what else they got. Another commenter said Tupac was a ballerina. Enough said. I never in my life met even a female ballerina. He be fronting. It was an act. Let's see what else. Another commenter said Puff did it all. So again, a lot of people are saying that Diddy played a role in Pac's demise and in Biggie's, both of them. And that will be a trip if we find out that this is true. Let's see if I got any other stories. I think I got that one. I think I already told you guys this. Yeah. So we will be seeing how all of this plays out. with Keefy D, and if they do have actual court documents that implicate Sean Diddy Combs in that murder of Tupac, we will find out. Or is it just a lie? Hopefully, though, we will find out exactly what happened to him, regardless of to both of them, Biggie and Pac, regardless if they think Diddy has something to do with it or not. I think they need to definitely try to find out who unalived these two people. Okay? So what do you guys think about that? Do y'all think Sean Combs played a role in both of their unalivings? You know, B.I.G., I mean, and Tupac. Do you guys think that Sean Combs played a role in those illings? Because I definitely do think he played a role, a huge role. All right. So you said no, Tony Mans. You don't think so? Why? Why don't you think so? No, he wasn't. You misunderstood what he was saying, Jermaine. What he was saying is that he said in that audio that they let people out of prison who F babies. Okay, he didn't say some of them effing babies. He said they let people, I think he was saying they let people out of prison who F babies. Okay, that's what he said. I can play. Let me play it in the background. Let me show you. Hold on. So just listen. I'm not even going to let y'all just listen. Just listen. Let me turn this music down.
If you're going to act like you're a gangster or a chief or the king of New York, I'm going to expect that. And when you don't come through, then I'm going to crush your empire. And that's what's time for you.
So do you think Puffy was not a shooter?
Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew. You know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proof things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say anything, that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you see what I said in the Bible, aren't you? I basically bowed out. It was going to go ahead about my life.
Yeah.
The next issue, it wasn't the next issue because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New York is commenting on me getting shot. And before, it was all like, we didn't see that. And the first issue, we did 5 viewers. Nobody seen shit. The 4th issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times a day? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times a day, vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but that ain't the cops. That ain't doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in here? What was the doctor talking about? What? Can you explain these holes in me? You don't have all those things. That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was there. Yes, I found out all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for me. Because they disrespected.
You should have left that Thug Life alone.
What I didn't do, they said that I couldn't be a pet. I could not be hurt. When I was shot 5 times in jail for a crime I didn't commit, every other black person, whether it was fucking babies in the ass or killing bitches and cutting them in 50 pieces, these niggas got support. I'm in jail for a crime everybody know I did not commit. Get shot 5 times, and I'm getting raped in jail, windy, wompy. They just say anything to assassinate my character. What that showed me, remember this lack of a conscience when I come out. Remember this lack of mercy when I come out. Remember this lack of compassion when I come out. When I come out, everybody want to calm down and relax and forget what you said.
Okay, so there you go. So yeah, that's what he was just basically making a comparison. He didn't say people got F'd in it, but that he know. He was just making basically a comparison. So I hope that cleared that up, Jermaine, for you. Okay. All right, guys. That's gonna be it with the Tupac, Big Diddy, Tupac, Biggie, Keefy D, section of this video. Let me give you guys 2 news articles, and then we are getting ready to get out of here. Because your girl, let's see. I am tired. Okay, let's see. So they said Trump wants to deport immigrants accused of crimes. All right. So let's see what they're saying regarding that. Okay, let's see. I spelled that word like that on purpose, okay? So they said California sheriffs once again find themselves navigating a difficult political calculus on immigration as President Donald Trump began his second term. They can enforce a state sanctuary law, some of them personally oppose, or they can roll out the welcome mat to federal immigration enforcement authorities, whom Trump has promised will carry out the largest deportation program in American history. Let's see where we at. Okay, let's see. Hold on for a minute. Let's look at this. Okay. This is a long story. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, if they, what do you guys think about that when they say Trump wants to deport immigrants accused of crimes? It depends on the crime. If it's like, felonies and certain misdemeanors, then I think they should deport them and send them back to their original countries. But if they did like minor stuff, then I don't feel like they should be doing it this way. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with the mass deportation that Trump is trying to do, or what? Let's see what some of these people in the comments are saying. Somebody said, there is only one problem with this. Unless they get arrested and held, they will disappear into the shadows. A lot of illegals have fake papers. Somebody said, when is he going to prison for a mental institution? I love how he talks about criminals when he is a convicted sexual predator and a felon. What was this supposed to be? Hypocritical is what he is. Raymond said, deport the ones in prison first. They already had. So deport them, then fill in the empty spots for the next transport. Hire me to help. All right, that's what he just said. Okay. Like I said, if he's only deporting people who commit crimes, like murder, rape, and things like that, that's cool. I don't think they should be deporting people for little misdemeanor crimes, because I don't think it's right. Point blank. Let's see what else they got. All right. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that's good that Trump is doing this, or what? All right. like I just told you guys what I think about that. So it is what it is. Okay. So they had another fire here too, guys. The Chambers fire. They be just having fires popping up everywhere here. Okay. I'm trying to find information on this fire. They actually got, let me see.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years,
Let's turn this down.
Insurance company Giants, and we've won a lot. We became the largest injury firm in the world.
Oh man, I wish they could turn the whole phone off, y'all. Hold on, let me turn this back on. Let's see what they're gonna do on this video. Let's see what they're gonna show us. Oh, this is fire, right? This is that fire. Let's see here. They be having fires all over this place, y'all. You can barely see it, but that's the other fire here in Riverside County. What is that burning? The woods? Let me see what area that is. It's the Chambers fire near Hemet, California. Let's see. I don't know. Is that a field or what? I can barely see it. Let me see what some people said in this comment section. Somebody said, "Where's the water?" Somebody said, "How in the hell would this be the fault of Newsom? The base your ass, the base you ass." I don't know. Okay. Okay, so they said they already contained that one. So that's good. That is good. They already got that under control. I guess when the Santa Ana winds broke out again today, it must have started another fire. Yeah, that's what they said. In the midst of high-powered winds. Let me see exactly where that was at. It was a bush fire. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad they got that contained because it looked like it could have got really bad. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. So they did a fact check on that stuff I was telling you guys yesterday. We did a fact check right here. You know, we already had checked it. The one about the child support, we found out that was not true last night. But they actually wrote up a whole article on this, okay? So if y'all see that foolishness on TikTok or anywhere else, then no, it is not true, where they said that he's changing the child support laws, that people who do not, what did it say? Some foolishness. Just know that it's not true. I told you guys about that earlier. Let's see here. Yeah, it says that Trump did not say female child support recipients can no longer claim children on taxes. He did not say that. So it's a lot of things that people put on TikTok that don't be true at times. So make sure y'all fact check it, and on YouTube as well. So what did you guys say over here? Let me see. Can we deport Trump? He got 34 felonies. You are so crazy. So somebody just explained this. Michelle did a good job. She said claiming the child tax credit automatically goes to the parent with the most custody. For those parents who share 50-50, the right to claim can switch from year to year, as there are 365 days a year, meaning one parent each year will have one additional day of custody in any given year. It's per the tax code. That's true. Let's see here. Somebody said, I'm glad it's not true if that's the fact, because the majority of the ladies are taking care of their children by themselves, like from the age of birth up until 14, $150 to $275 a week for child support. Just terrible. Somebody said women fail to realize that's still $600 to $1,100 a month, plus the fathers have to pay for the kids' health care. If women wouldn't have multiple kids, then blame the world, no matter where you live, that actually helps a lot. The problem is a lot of women get child support and forget they have to work too. They expect the check to do it all and take care of outside kids. Unfortunately, life doesn't work that like that. And please don't come for me. I'm a black woman in this world, just like you, just a little smarter. Okay. Y'all know I gotta say something to this. First of all, people get different amounts of money depending on, the parents' income and other factors. Okay. And as far as women having multiple kids, who got them pregnant? I think this is the responsibility of both the women and the men. Okay, stop making all these kids. You know what I'm saying? Period. Because without the man, a woman can't make a baby. And without the woman, then the man can't make one. So it's both people's responsibility, okay? Point blank. And you do have some people who abuse the system. But for the most part, some women actually do take care of their family, and do what they need to do. 600 to 1,100 is okay. All right, depending on how many kids you got. But a lot of people don't even pay that. All right, like I said, it depends on how much people make and several other factors. Okay, point blank. Let's see what else they got here. And I don't think people forget to work. The thing is, some of these women didn't work in the first place. All right, so the men who got with them should have been thinking about that beforehand. Some of these women do not work in the first place. Let's keep it real. If anybody quit a job and they only get $600 to $1,100 a month, and some people get less, you need your butt kicked. Sometimes people don't work for many different reasons. Some people don't work because the kids may be babies, and daycare is a lot, and it may be more beneficial for that person to stay home and take care of the kids and wait till they get, at least in kindergarten. Some people don't work because they just don't work because they may be lazy or can't find a job or sickly, or maybe the kids are sickly. The thing is, it just depends on each individual person. And people need to really get to know people, all right, before they start jumping in bed and having, unprotected and getting pregnant. And that goes for both people, the male and the female, because it takes two, period. Let's see what else she said right here. Okay, let's see what these people are talking about. So let me see what this person said. So somebody said all grown folks have to pay bills, kids or not. If food stamps being allocated or allotted in child support and Medicare, how is you taking care of the kid by yourself? If you are paying rent, you will have to go that anyway if you're grown. LOL, extortion. Okay, so then another person came back and said, federal subsidies are based on total income to include child support. There are cases where people aren't entitled to federal aid because of child support order. It works a little differently for Medicaid. If your child's mother is receiving federal aid, that means you and the money are fully meeting the financial needs of the children. Oh my God, these people in these comments. Thing is this right here. The other commenter said that a lot of dudes who pay child support, they're paying the insurance too. Some are, some aren't. A lot of people are on Medicaid. Okay, that's the first thing. And they get child support too. The dad may not make enough to cover medical expenses. You can look at those numbers. When you can look at this when you check the number of single people who are on Medicaid, you know, their children are on Medicaid. Just like you can check that number when people get pregnant, how many females, whether they are married or not, seek assistance from the Medicaid program to help pay for the pregnancy. So if a guy does not make enough money, he's not taking care of the insurance and all that stuff. He's just paying a little bit of child support. The thing is like this. Child support is calculated based on either one parent or either both parents' income, regardless, you know, depending on the state that they reside in. Okay, point blank. Some people don't have to pay for the medical, okay, because they may not be able to afford it. Many different reasons. Okay, point blank. Just like some men do not pay child support. Let's keep it real. Okay, but you do have people that abuse everything, but then you also have people who don't. They actually take care of their kids. They pay for the bills in the house. They buy their kids clothing and whatever else they may need. They do what they need to do. So I don't think it's fair for people to think that all women or men, well, basically women, because that's what they're talking about, use child support just to take care of themselves, just so they won't work, to take care of their other kids that don't belong to the daddy, or give another man that money. I don't think that applies to all people who receive child support. Just some. You always have the bad apples in anything. Okay, you always have people who abuse things, but that doesn't mean that everybody abuses it. You see what I'm saying? Everybody does. They don't abuse that. You know, child support is there to make sure the kids are properly taken care of. You know, make sure the rent is paid. You know, because you guys, because just because you're not there, it doesn't mean that you should not be helping to make sure your kids have a good place to live. All right, point blank. So child support is used for many different reasons. You know, to pay the utilities because they are using the utilities. Okay. What it shouldn't be used for is this right here. You should not be using child support to take care of another man. All right, point blank. You should not be using it for that. Okay, you should not be using child support to go get your hair done and your kids don't have clothing. Their hair is not done. The boy's hair is not cut and things like that. Now, if you got all of that done and you go get your hair done, then okay. But if you're not taking care of your kids, but you're keeping yourself up, that's a no-no. All right, because child support is to make sure the children are taken care of along with your income or along with whatever else you do for the child. Like if you don't work, but you're taking care of the kids, you're making sure they go to school, you're helping them with their homework, you know, you're keeping the house clean, you're making sure they eat every day and things like that. Hey, that's still taking care of your kids, period. Okay. Okay, thank you for letting us know that. Okay, thank you so much and welcome to the channel. Kwame, you was here once before, so thank you. So that's what child support is used for. Okay, and the thing about it, like I just said, a lot of women do not abuse it. As a matter of fact, let's look this up real quick. Time is okay. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what they say here. So they claim only 46% of custodial mothers or fathers receive full child support payments. Okay. Hold on, we don't need to see that. They said 62% of African American mothers who had orders received some type of child support payment. Now, almost a third received full payments, but most received less than half the monies they were owed. Okay. Now, they said that about 2/3 of the 11 million fathers in the United States that do not live with their children, 2/3 of them do not pay formal child support. So 32% of fathers fail to receive child support payments from delinquent mothers. Let's see, while only 25% of mothers, hold on, let me see what else they say. I don't got the whole thing. Hold on, let's see what else they got here. I'm trying to see how many get. Let me hold on. Let's see. I can't find that what I was looking for. Let's see. I don't see the other information I'm looking at. Okay, so I just told you guys those numbers, okay? I'm just looking at some of you guys, checking the numbers. They answered every question except the ones that I'm asking. But the thing has been said, like I just said, guys, for the most part, a lot of women do receive child support, but you got some that don't. And I think I did just tell you the other numbers. And some who receive the child support do not receive the full amount that they are supposed to get. And then you do have a percentage that do receive the full amount. And I think I was looking up how many women abuse the child support system. I couldn't find the numbers on that. I cannot find anything on that. Let's see. Let me look one more time. Maybe I got this worded wrong. How many women? That's a good word to use, though. How many women abuse child support? Let me put it like this. Let's see if it'll come up. It just does not tell you. They probably don't even know. Yeah, I don't see anything. But I do know this. It's beneficial, for the kids. And as long as the mom is doing what she needs to do and taking care of the kids the right way, I don't know why people talk about it, why the dads complain about it. These are things you should think about before you make kids. And that goes for both parents, not just for the woman. I don't know why everybody always throw everything on the woman. It takes two to make a kid, not one. So when you make the kid, then it takes two to take care of the child. If more dads actually took care of their children, you wouldn't need so many different programs like food stamps and Medicaid and things like that. If both of those parents work together to take care of their children, even if they're not together, it would be more beneficial for the kids. And plus, they wouldn't need so many of the social programs, the other programs like Medicaid, food stamps, SNAP program to help them, because both parents would be working together and doing all they could do to take care of the children. But you don't got that today. It's a lot of women out here that's doing everything on their own. Either they are getting very low child support payments, or either they're not getting child support. Okay? And you do have some men that actually do take care of their kids, pay child support, come and get them, help with them, and do the things that they do need to do. But you got some that just don't. Just like you got some women who abuse the system, and you got some that don't. And all I got to say to that, just like I said before, you have to be very careful when linking up with people. You have to start thinking about stuff, before you start doing other things. Think about the risk of getting this person pregnant. Do you think this person will, you know, um, make a good partner, a good long-term partner, a wife, a husband, whatever the case is? Do you think this person can be a good parent? How would it be? But people don't think about these stuff. They just jump in the bed with each other, unprotected. Couple of weeks down the road, or a couple months down the road, they got a baby. Then they don't know what to do. Then they break up after the baby is born. Sometimes they break up while they're pregnant. And the next thing you know, the girl got to go do child support. Okay, and then sometimes she may get $100 a month, $200 a month. It all depends on how much that dude makes. Because if he's working a little small job, she's not going to get that much. And if he has other children, she's not going to get that much. So it is what it is. Some people pay it, some people don't. I gave you guys the percentages. Couldn't find the percentages of women who abuse the system, but I'm thinking it's more women that do the right thing versus the one that don't. Point blank. So let's see. You said it's crazy white people who would defend a convicted felon with, actual, and make him president. But black people convicted Diddy, and we haven't seen any evidence to support great miners, earners, and spike whores. You're right. That is true. Definitely true. I don't know why some black people do that. I really don't. I don't know why we are quick to jump on the bandwagon and just basically, say people are guilty when you don't have any evidence. And that's what I've been saying the whole time. Now, some things we do know that Sean did, like, beating Cassie in that hotel, and some things we may suspect him of doing. But if we don't have actual proof, you cannot really say that he's 100% guilty. You just can't. And I really haven't seen no real proof. All these allegations, but nobody has any proof. Now, some people might have something, and they might have given it to the feds. I don't know. But so far, we haven't seen any proof from all these people who have been making these allegations regarding Sean Combs. We just haven't seen them. What we've seen is one chick in particular change her story up. Okay, we saw that being inconsistent with her stories. Okay, that's what we see. And we see some other people say some things without any evidence, any proof. So again, until he goes to court and is proven, I can't say, that he did all of these things. The only thing that I saw him do in a video is beat the shit out of Cassie. And that's on everything. Now, as far as that baby oil, we don't know what he's doing with that baby oil. If he was doing stuff with that baby oil that was consensual, right, and these people agreed to it, then it is what it is. All right? Right, all of these people, that's a lot of people. All of these people right here. And Courtney is that dude. And all this Thalia and what is her name? Adria, Ashley, all of them. Those are the people who that I told you guys about once before. I don't think I ever mentioned Chris Todd, but all the other people I have. Well, like I said, unless they have physical proof, to show that Sean Diddy Combs did something to them, it's hard to say that, for sure he did these things. And I do think it's unfair how everyone is basically saying he's guilty and they really don't know for sure. And then some black people are jumping all over him as well. And what really amazed me is the fact that a lot of his so-called friends turned their back on him. And once he got charged and stuff like that, they are basically acting like they are no longer friends with him and he's the scum of the earth. But the thing about it is, if they knew about these parties or if they attended these parties and they saw any weird stuff going on, why didn't they call the police and report it? And they will be just as guilty as he is, like I said before. in times like that, you always find out who your real friends are. Just like when you get sick, when you get broke, you find out who your real friends are. And he's definitely finding that out right now. Okay, but getting back to the child support thing. So again, that is used, to take care of the kids, to make sure that the kids are well taken care of. All right. And when you guys are paying that, the only thing you should be concerned about is if the kids are taken care of, meaning the house clean, they got food to eat, they're looking decent, their hair is kept up, they got clothing to wear, decent clothing to wear, they're being helped with their schoolwork, all of these type of things. These are the things you should be looking at. And at the same time, you dads who don't do this, you need to start doing that. It's not just about paying money, but it's also about spending time with your kids, being there when they need you, talking to them on the phone, doing FaceTime with them and things like that. It's all about that too. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I think that's going to be it with these stories tonight because I just talked about a lot of this stuff. Let's see here. All right, so yeah, that's going to be it, guys. And tomorrow, of course, I'll give you guys some more breaking news and all the other stuff. And just tell me what you think about all the stuff that I covered tonight. The two topics, the Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Diddy situation, where they say that Diddy played a role in unaliving of Pac and Biggie Smalls. All right. Okay. And as far as Tupac, we listened to what he was saying so we can understand what he was saying clearly about the baby. So we cleared that up as well once we heard that. All right. So it is what it is, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go check out my other live I did earlier. It was a hot ass mess. Go check that one out. It was good though. But go check it out, especially toward the end. Okay. Anyway, thank you to Jermaine for being here, showing support like always. Thanks to KMB for being here, showing support like always. Nightbot always doing his job. Tony Vance, have a good night at work, and thank you so much for being here as well. John K, thank you so much for stopping by, showing support, hon. I appreciate you too. Who else do we have here? Kwame, thank you so much for stopping back by. I appreciate you as well. Thank you, Jermaine. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this on the replay. Hey, y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. All right. Y'all make sure y'all check out my reaction videos to Country Wayne. If you guys watch that, watch my Idolatry hauls and check out my other videos and check out my shorts. All right. Other than that, y'all don't forget, you can definitely cop a membership if you want to. It's going to be all types of perks there. Also, you can do a Cash App to $Shades Tube, a super chat or a super sticker if you want to show financial support. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. All right, let me take all this stuff down and we get ready to get out of here. I was on here for an hour and 39 minutes. Did good tonight. It's 2:30 a.m. out here on the West Coast. Let's take all this stuff down. What's the daggone thing at? Oh, no, we got to go to the comment and take this down. Get that down. All right, guys, y'all have a good night. Let's take this Trump stuff down. So y'all have a good night, y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for another live. And I'll be putting up another Country Wayne reactions video as well. So until then, you guys have a good night. Have a happy and blessed Tuesday. And I'll see you guys in my next live. This is Shades Tube. Good night, y'all. Take care. Let me see how can I close this out because I have to do another intro. We can clap. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Good night, y'all. Take care.